following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Welcome back to part 3. Let's talk about that.
That's what we do. We talk about it.
Now we're going to talk about the greatest of all time.
The GOAT.
The GOAT. Tag team edition.
Tag time?
Tag time. Rough and ready.
They're not in the list.
They're not in the list. That does not.
Dirty Dick Slater and Mean Mikey.
Let me get off of last time. There we go.
Yeah, we're not there anymore. That was part number 2. If you didn't watch it, go back, watch part number 2. Everybody loves part 2. So, hopefully if you watch part 2, you're on this, because some people, apparently, it does not translate well. They don't go, you know what, I saw part 2, let me check out part 3.
We're not bitter about it.
We're not bitter, but make up your minds! Anyway.
Well, let's run over the
11, well, no. Do we have 11? 13. We have 13
names.
I threw myself off a little bit. We have 13 names to go over here. We have the Road Warriors.
We have Edge and Christian.
We have the Midnight Express.
We have the Hardy Boys.
Freebirds.
We have the British Bulldogs.
Brainbusters.
We have the Young Bucks.
We have Demolition.
We have the World's Greatest Tag Team.
We have the Steiner Brothers.
We have the Dudley Boys.
And we got New Day. New Day. And we have these eliminated. Mike eliminated the Hart Foundation. And I eliminated Dr. Death, Steve Williams and Terry Gordy.
He also eliminated the Revival, and I eliminated the Outsiders. Hey yo.
Hey yo. Mike also eliminated the Nasty Boys, and I eliminated Paul and Brian Kendrick.
And then you came back and you eliminated America's Most Wanted, and I took out the Rock and Roll Express, baby.
It was a big hit. I couldn't believe it. And then up next, you did another big hit to this tag team edition here, as you took out the New Age Outlaws, and then I took out the APA.
And last week, you took out the Briscoe Brothers from Ring of Honor, and I eliminated Harlem Heat.
But
now,
next,
who are the two that say goodbye this week?
And Mike has first pick, because he got first pick last time, so the number 13 team that's eliminated will be...
the British Bulldogs.
Oh my goodness! So that brings us down to the top 12. And I'm going to bring us down to the top 11. 11. Yes. So, the 14th team eliminated will be... Wait for it. Pause for dramatic effect. The world's greatest tag team, also known as Team Angle.
That is true.
Yes. Because we couldn't put Charlie Haas and Rico on here.
So that leaves the Road Warriors, Edge and Christian, Midnight Express, the Hardy Boys, Freebirds, Brainbusters, Young Bucks, Demolition, Steiner Brothers, Dudley Boys, and the New Day. What two next week or next time will be eliminated from this list? Get us down to the Magic 9.
The Magic 9. I hate that we're doing that. Our eliminations give us odd numbers.
Well, it gives us a 3, which those
I know, it just gives us harder to, like, you know, you have your top 4, you have your top 5, you have your top 6, whatever. You know.
Okay, well, next we'll have our top 9.
I know, it's just, I don't like odd numbers. I'm not a fan!
You're odd, so you should love odd numbers.
That's true, but up next we're going to talk about the results for the Great Balls of Fire.
Speaking of odd,
it was very, I was surprised you did that, the logo was there.
I'm tired of looking at it. Well, the reason I do not have the logo is because we're doing the results from what happened at Great Balls of Fire. The
first ever. Like, making sure you knew it was first ever.
And it's going to be, next year will be 2. And we're going to, 2 balls.
Great,
Yes.
great 2 balls of fire. As a lot of people kept getting in a bad spot on the camera.
Oh, there was.
Sasha Banks, I believe, was one, and so
a lot of
Matt
people were
Hardy
eating balls that night.
said eat balls, and then Big Cass come out, and his head blocked the letter C in his name on the screen, where it did not say Big Cass. Eliminate the letter C, and you know what it said.
And we're also going to talk about the Battleground pay-per-view coming up next week.
Yes, very excited. This was actually coming together very well.
It is.
Good old Battleground. But we've got Great Balls of Fire results and your pre-show, as always, because they can't put them on the main roster.
And I hope this match makes it to the DVD. So.
Shout out to you, Austin Aries. This match lasted 11 minutes.
And Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose and Neville and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Brock didn't get any money for it. He probably got plenty of money for that.
Of course.
11 minutes and 40 seconds as Neville retained his championship against Akira Tozawa with Titus O'Neil at ringside. And, you know, I was really hoping it was Tozawa. I really hoped.
Well, when you get the old rope to the balls.
That's true. And, you know, Titus O'Neil, he seems like a heel half the time. Now with Tozawa, he seems like a face, so he didn't interfere. Why didn't you interfere?
But on one of the episodes, something was wrong. It could have been, yeah, it was Raw. Yep, it was Raw. He did beat Neville, and so he'll get another shot at it.
You know, because Titus O'Neil said that gave me the right to call the right people, even though there's no GM for 205 Live. So who makes the matches? We don't know. But he called the right people to get another match.
And then we start off.
We started off big time.
Well, big one, yes. Even though we redid it again on Raw.
We have to, 50-50.
It's Bray Wyatt.
Even though I think it was not 50-50.
It was not.
It was 100%.
Bray Wyatt defeated Seth Rollins at Greatest Ball of Fire in 12 minutes and 10 seconds, and then turned around and did it again in the main event on Raw.
It was not 50-50. It was 100% for Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
And they're saying it's because they need a, what do you call it? Top heels right now. They need to build up their heels for who's going to be the champion soon. Yes. Up next, you had Big Cass without the letter C, defeating Enzo Amore. 5 minutes, 25 seconds. Sidebar. Apparently, Enzo has major hate.
So was Big Cass.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't see the Big Cass heat. What did he do wrong now?
It's political.
Why?
I don't know.
Apparently,
either A, he's something for Donald Trump, or he's not for Donald Trump.
Oh, it's actually, I thought you meant like political backstage.
No.
It's actually legit.
Politicians, yeah. Yes.
Well, he should. If he's for Trump, they should be okay with him because Linda works for Trump.
I know. Boy, they're going to be a dilemma, aren't they? What are they going to do? They're going to give money to Trump and to The Rock if he runs for president?
That is going to be interesting, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but it'll be a Hall of Famer versus a future Hall of Famer. Isn't that weird? You know, so that's going to be interesting. But Enzo apparently has major heat.
Well, he did. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They're saying that if you don't see him on TV much anymore, then that's why. Because apparently Roman Reigns kicked him off of the tour bus, everything. They get mad at him, and that's why he said in his promo that his real life is better than his work life. Because apparently he did not want the team to split up right then, which I think there's still more legs to run with that tag team, but they needed the belts, and that wasn't going to happen.
Nope.
They did to continue on as a legit tag team. They needed the titles.
They did,
and they never would give it to them.
Once they broke them up, yeah, they never did. Chance at a chance, and then broke them up. So yeah.
But didn't you say something about WrestleMania that we met together?
That's what I read. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Then we go into our next match. Did you get the time?
I think I did.
Yeah. So now, but see now what you said about Enzo. We'll go back to Enzo. You're
Okay.
saying if he's not on TV for a while, that'll be why. Well, no, also builds a storyline of Cass being real tough and puts him out for a little bit. So.
That's true, because he did beat the tar out of him.
Yeah, it was a squash. So what you kind of figure that.
Of course, he's so talented.
He doesn't. And he pretty much way he was talking before the match. He knows he's gonna lose.
He knew he was going to lose, but he wasn't going to stop fighting. I mean, he should have got counted out and everything. Got back in the ring, still got beat. But I mean, it just showed he's the little guy that could.
Right.
That's the whole story.
Up next, we had a 30-minute Iron Man tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships.
And I wonder how long the match lasted.
I know. They were correct. It was 30 minutes on the nose.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wonderful. As your champions, Cesaro and Sheamus, defeated the Hardy Boys 4 pins to 3. It was a very good match.
It was. I just wish that the timing would have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to go with the whole, neither team looked bad because they were tied. You know,
Right.
I thought that's what they were going with, which I would have liked that because the champions will stay the same, even with the tie. Up next, Riha.
Unless Kurt Angle would have come out and made a... But his mind's on other things right now.
Of course, yes. WWE Raw Women's Championship lasted 11 minutes and 40 seconds as Sasha Banks defeated Alexa Bliss, who is your champion, but by count out, which means, obviously, they need to have another match.
Yep. But she also promised Nia Jax a match.
Ooh, don't do that.
And then Bayley got a pin on her, so...
Uh-oh. Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam!
We're going to have 2 Fatal 4-Ways.
Oh, the women's going to be a Fatal 4-Way, too? Who else is
Well,
Fatal
that'd be a
4-Way?
Fatal 4-Way at the
I'm
women's.
saying the other... Which the other Fatal 4-Way, then?
The men's. The Universal title.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're saying. Braun Strowman.
They're going to say Braun.
Which does make sense, because they're going to have Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns.
Right.
And
Winner goes to face
right.
Brock.
So there's going to be no winner, because Braun comes out and beats the tar out of both of them.
Right. No winner.
And then, boom, you have 3 contenders right there.
Right. Either you can't say, okay, we'll just do the match next time and ban Braun from
Right. You don't want to do that.
But no, we're going to make an official Fatal
Even though James Ellsworth could be banned from ringside, but not Braun Strowman.
We go to the Intercontinental title match, which lasts 11 minutes and 20 seconds, which these are all pretty good time matched out, other than the beatdown, which should have been a short match anyway. We had The Miz, the champion, with Maurice, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas in his corner, the Miz Taraj, as they defeated Dean Ambrose, which it's time for Dean to move on to somebody else.
He does need a new feud, which, from the way Raw looks, is going to be a 2-on-3 encounter. Because the Miz Taraj beating up on Dean and Seth now. So what do you get there? You got 3 versus 2, because Roman's not going to go away from the title picture to have a 6-man tag.
No. It looks like... maybe...
Or do you have the Miz Taraj, just the 2 of them taking on Seth and Dean, which you know that's going to be a squash. Because they don't treat Axel and Bo right.
No. That means that Dean and Seth will win, or Seth steps in and takes on Miz for the Intercontinental title. Maybe Dean's pissed off and Dean becomes heel now.
Nah, which he did seem pretty pissed off. He's like, I still don't trust you, and we're not going to have your Shield reunion. So
I didn't ask for your help.
Up.
Don't need your help.
But then, he came out to help him at the very end.
Of course.
So,
I thought he was
going to hit him, yeah.
I know.
Which would have been good.
Maybe they're just leading up to that.
Maybe they are. Maybe Seth gets a title match, and Dean gets upset about that. Like you said, he turns heel, and now you have Dean versus Seth. I would not mind it. Dean is stale right now. He needs something else.
Yeah.
He does need something else. So, up next, we had Braun Strowman defeating Roman Reigns in an ambulance match.
Well, not really.
But not really. They didn't want to make Roman look weak.
No, he like a dumbass and dive into it.
He did. I mean, that boy Superman punched his way all the way in.
And I'm glad Joe made a point about that. That, he didn't,
He had to be thrown.
He didn't win his. What's he doing? You didn't win your match.
That's true. That is very true. But it lasted 16 minutes and 35 seconds, and then after the match, sore loser, Mr. Roman Reigns decided to take the ambulance and back it all the way up into a 18-wheeler without the front part of it, just the trailer part, and they had to get the jaws of life out there to get
people are talking about double turn, which when
we already are booing Roman and cheering Braun, so it's already pretty much there.
Yeah.
So,
wherever Braun mentions Roman's name,
and then Braun got out of the ambulance and it was on his own power, but he's barely moving.
Yes.
But there was blood in a couple of matches actually.
But yeah,
Blood with that one, and who else had blood? Somebody else had blood. It was Hardy. I think it was Matt.
It was Matt. Yeah, Matt.
Matt had a little bit of blood.
Bust his eyebrow open.
Yes, big time. That's right. But anyway, yeah, that match lasted 16 minutes, 35 seconds. And
yeah, the backstage stuff was better than anything else.
Yes, during the backstage stuff of trying to get Braun out, we had this throwaway match that we didn't even see the end of.
No.
We just heard ding, 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 and your winner is, as Heath Slater defeated Curt Hawkins 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I wouldn't even have known it lasted that long. Somebody was using a stopwatch, because that surely wasn't.
Yes.
Because I didn't even know it ended. You barely even heard the bell ring.
That was piss poor.
That was dumb.
For Heath and for Curt Hawkins.
It was just like, hey, let's keep the cameras busy while we do all this fidgeting over here with the ambulance.
Yeah, I know. You could just
had to wait for the other ambulances to
use
get
the
there.
time for the storyline in the backstage. Don't make it another match, which no one's going to pay attention to because everybody's watching the screen on what's happening in the back.
But apparently Heath and Kurt did comment about it on Twitter. I didn't see the comments, but apparently they did make fun of it. So.
And then your main event, yeah, very poor, piss poor main event. It lasted 6 minutes 25 seconds before the WWE
At least it was longer than
Universal
Big Cass
Championship.
Barely.
The build-up was great. The match was lackluster as Brock Lesnar retained his title as he defeated Samoa Joe.
I mean, we knew he was going to beat him. So, but at least they keep him in the title picture right now. That is a good thing. They and I do believe that they did show that Joe could hang with Brock Lesnar.
I do like what Joe said about Paul. That Paul was protecting Brock.
Yes, because he didn't want him to have it. He's like, you don't get another match ever. As long as I got breath in my body, you'll never get a match. Anyway,
I mean that's the kiss of death, and means that either Braun takes care of Roman, and they can have some kind of gimmick match, and Joe gets another title shot at SummerSlam, which would be very surprising.
It would be. I think the Fatal 4 was.
But it also means that Roman gets a title shot at WrestleMania.
You need to just do the Fatal 4 and get it over with.
Why? Because he'll still get a match.
Who?
Roman will.
What I'm saying, do the Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam, because Roman's going to win, but he won't have. Roman will pin Samoa Joe. Brock Lesnar, if it's a Fatal 4-Way, protects Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar will not get pinned to lose the title. Because
he'll lose the title.
I think he will. If he loses at SummerSlam to Roman Reigns, then
I think somebody hits their move and Brock comes in and just cleans up
and he could. But I'm saying, making it the Fatal 4-Way opens up the door to make it to where he can lose the belt without looking weak. Because they're not going to want Roman. I mean, they're not going to want Brock to get pinned.
And I can see he could lose at SummerSlam and get it back at Royal Rumble, walking into WrestleMania still as champion.
Could do it that way. But I could see them doing it that way where, because you don't want Braun, they're probably not going to pin Braun either.
Trust me, whoever thinks it's a great idea to have your champion on ever so often, I don't think that would be very good all the way to WrestleMania next year. Because what's going to be? SummerSlam, then when? Survivor Series November, jump to January for Royal Rumble, and then stay around a little bit. Yeah.
But but at least they did have him on a random pay-per-view like this.
They did.
But I think this was
all
just to set up for the
up.
Fatal 4-Way. That's the only reason. But I could see, like I said, I could see them having Roman pin Samoa Joe to get the belts. So then that takes Samoa Joe out of the title picture. Braun still feels like he deserves something because he has beaten Roman. And then, of course, you get a rematch probably at the Survivor Series or Royal Rumble for Brock Lesnar. But he ain't going to be there all the time. So
no, definitely not. Well, let's skip over now to what's happening, or going to happen, I should say, or what's being built up for next week's Battleground pay-per-view.
We love SmackDown. If you ever watch this show, you know we love SmackDown.
We are pro SmackDown Live.
Very pro SmackDown Live.
So far, Simon, we have a Punjabi prison match, the third one.
Third one ever. The second one had no Indian people in it.
And this is for the WWE Championship, as Jinder Mahal will defend his title against Randy Orton.
Yes, who's not been on TV because he is filming a movie with, I think, Seth Green? Is it Seth Green? Something like that.
I don't see Randy taking it.
Nope.
With the Singh brothers there, it could be Randy's next opponent could cost Randy.
And plus you got the Punjabi prison, and with Jinder Mahal being built up as a top heel, he does not need to lose in a match built for his countrymen.
Yeah.
Because it was a Great Khali match, but it is built for his countrymen, and I don't think he needs to lose that match. And Randy doesn't need the belt right now.
No.
So he's had plenty of title reigns. They need to keep building up Jinder Mahal. I mean, he's just getting better and better as the weeks go by, honestly. Then we got
there should be a building up Jinder versus John Cena. What should be building up?
Of course, SummerSlam, and John Cena will probably get the belt again.
Well, he beat AJ, so it wouldn't surprise me. They make him 17-time champion, so there you go.
Exactly.
So
then maybe he'll retire with a wedding at WrestleMania. Anyway,
that's what you want.
The wedding made in heaven and the match made in hell, part B.
Once. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Right. The Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, will defend the tag team titles against the New Day, the SmackDown tag team titles. I think we see new tag team champions.
I think we do too.
It's about that time, and then they get a rematch at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So with as many slots as they have, though, that might be in the pre-show too.
Yeah, because you got
They love putting the tag team titles in the pre-show, it seemed like.
Raw has got like a 2-week jump ahead of SmackDown on the SummerSlam.
So you'll get like 6 matches for Raw and like 2 for SmackDown.
We have a flag match, which is brought back a flag. We haven't had a flag match in a while. As
they rejuvenate this feud for no reason, just to put Cena over.
Cena versus Rusev. Yeah, who's gonna win?
I wonder.
I wonder myself.
I mean, I really hope they don't start pooping on Rusev. He just got back. I mean, I hope this is a one and done between the two of them, and then you give Rusev something else to do. Because when you looked at the tag team on Raw of Rusev and Jinder Mahal, you didn't expect this.
No.
I'm just saying.
Hey, how about Rusev and Orton?
Rusev versus Orton?
That hasn't been done, has it?
I don't believe it has. It would be quite nice. Just swap those 2 matches, basically, yeah.
It'd be different.
And then, of course, we got Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Lana in a fatal 5-way elimination match for the #1 contendership for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, having a match at SummerSlam. I feel like it's a big pay-per-view. You get Charlotte.
Yeah. Charlotte or Becky.
Yes.
That's only 2 I see could fall in that place of taking Naomi.
Because something's going on here with Tamina and Lana, where it looks like Tamina's going to be the bodyguard or whatever for Lana. Mm-hmm. So, do we get them trying to help Lana get over? Do you get so Charlotte could go on with what do you call it? With the champion Naomi, and then you have maybe Becky and Lana feud, because Becky could probably build Lana up, because obviously she's not been wrestling very much. And so this may be helping her, and then you have Tamina involved with that. I don't know what you do with Natalya. Of course, they say Nikki's coming back. Let's have that match again.
Yeah. We're going to have Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Baron Corbin.
I think it's going to be a good one.
It's had a nice build-up to it.
It has. So,
and
of course a great build-up. Could have been more build on Talking Smack. We can't have that anymore.
Nakamura, of course, is going to pick up the win on this one.
I would not be shocked. I mean, because Baron Corbin has the briefcase, so he doesn't really need to win.
Right. If they put the briefcase on the line, then Baron Corbin will somehow get the win.
Yes, but Baron Corbin has the briefcase, and if you look back at history, I already told y'all, people that have a losing streak going into Money in the Bank wins it. Now, if they would have been doing that with Sami Zayn, I would have said he would have been the winner. But clearly,
I bet that's another going.
That's another match. Yeah, you almost forgot that.
Well, it ain't been added yet. But.
No, but it's happening. But because Sami had been on a losing streak for a long time.
Yeah.
But he started beating Baron Corbin right before the Money in the Bank, and I was like, "Yep, here we go. Baron Corbin's going to win it." If it would have been the opposite, Baron Corbin would have kept squishing Mr. Sami Zayn. Mm-hmm. Sami Zayn would have got the Money in the Bank. So Baron Corbin. He doesn't have to win to keep his momentum going. No. So you could see him losing some more even with the briefcase, because it's the shock value. He's been losing now. He's cashing in. He's the champion.
Yeah.
Which is not going to be for a while, because Jinder Mahal is going to be champion for a while. But yes, that's the other one you said.
And if John Cena took it off of him, I mean, maybe John Cena does the job. Maybe it's all
maybe it's all
the one in SummerSlam.
He needs to.
Remember, Jinder walks in and Baron Corbin walks out as champion.
Wouldn't bother me a bit. As long as they keep pushing Jinder Mahal after he loses the belt.
Yeah,
don't drop him down to be another jobber again.
No.
Keep him at that same level.
Losing to Mojo. Yeah, no.
Right. And then the other one you said, Sami Zayn taking on Mike Kanellis.
Yes, that hasn't been announced yet, but it's leading that way.
I mean, my goodness, they took a vase and threw it over his head. My word.
Yeah, love hurts.
Exactly.
Yes. But I think that's be added, which will be a good match.
Because we only have 6 right now.
Gotta make 7. And there's got to be something with Mojo and Zack Ryder. Could be them taking on the Fashion Police. And if they get beat by the Fashion Police, I can see Mojo or either Zack turning heel.
One of them is turning heel soon. Because, we can't keep tag teams together anymore.
No, and that'll get Zack and Mojo at SummerSlam.
Which they need to pre-show. They need to quit splitting these teams up, because we have no teams on the NXT come up.
They're killing all the teams here.
Don't kill all the teams. And then, of course, for the WWE United States Championship, we have AJ Styles defending against Kevin Owens. I think Styles continues to keep it, because he just got it at the Madison Square Garden.
And I think he's going to have more open channels like John Cena did. So.
And then wouldn't that be interesting if, just like Kevin Owens came up from NXT to win it, Remember what he did? He won the open challenge thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how he came into Raw, right?
Yeah, he answered the open challenge, yes.
Right. So I think that's how they need to do AJ Styles.
Why can't Asuka come in and win the...
It's not Asuka. Well, Naomi did an open challenge. She's screwed. So, but yes.
Who's it going to be? Who? Bobby Roode?
No. Aleister Black.
No, he's going to 205 Live. He only weighs 205 pounds.
I'm the one that told you that. They keep harping on him. Weighing in at 205 pounds from the other side of darkness. Anyway, no.
Yes,
that's not what they say, but they do say he's weighing in at 205. I always say 205.
I can't think of anything else, you know.
There's other people on there.
No, I'm talking about just other matches.
Oh.
Other than what we said, you know, we know that...
they have plenty. I mean, that's 7 matches.
Sammy and Mike is one,
7.
and then maybe, like I said, the tag match.
And then you put the tag match on the pre-show.
Because they love tag matches. I mean, American Alphas ain't doing nothing. They're in singles competition right now.
Don't get me started.
And I'm trying to think of what else is on there. I mean,
maybe that's what they're waiting on.
Carmella has nothing. She has... And all the other women, so there's Carmella and Naomi left over.
Why did they put Carmella in that match? Maybe go fight a fatal 6-way.
Because she's got the briefcase.
That just means double. She could be... They've done that before. You be in a number contendership match.
I don't.
Plus you have that.
I don't write for them, so I don't know.
Well, you don't. Sometimes it seems like you
maybe
do.
They're going to have Carmella taking on Naomi for the title, which makes no sense.
That would make any sense. No.
So, yeah.
So they'll just have them two take off. But maybe once they split up Zach and Mojo, then we'll have a room for American Alpha to do something.
They've done nothing.
Nothing. Since they lost the tag team titles, which I forgot. You had to remind me they had a run with the belts.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
No Luke Harper, no. I mean, it's insane. Those people.
Don't get me started on that either.
No Ty Dillinger.
Come on! Come on, Road Dogg. I thought you was in charge. Bring up.
No Aiden English. You got to win over Randy Orton.
Did he?
Yeah, by disqualification, we still beat him.
Is it the Singh brothers, probably? Or Jinder Mahal?
No, because Randy kept beating him and got disqualified.
Like we were talking about Kevin Sullivan earlier. That's funny.
Well, let's come over to the tag team. Let's come over to the countdowns.
This is longer than I thought it was going to be.
I know, we're long-winded here. We got the 10 worst tough guy names in wrestling. Tough guys.
And these are like legit names, too.
These are real wrestlers.
I've never heard of some of these. Number 10, we had Too Tough Tony. Where was he at?
He was a...
WCW?
No.
WWE?
One of these side indie promotions.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
Along with this, number 9, Missile Assault Man. All right.
Never heard of you either.
People are quaking in their boots.
It should be. Number 8, Test. This is a test. This is a test.
Number 7.
Really made him sound tough when Stacy said, "We're gonna call your fans testicles."
Yes.
That's real tough.
That's from Vince McMahon.
Of course.
Number 7, the Blacktop Bully.
Which is Smash.
Yes. It was also a golfer.
Repo Man as well.
Yes, he was.
Blacktop Bully, which they have. I mean, have you ever watched the match on the back of the semi-truck?
Yes.
Him and Dustin? They both got fired for that mess, too. So stupid. They bled. You're on the back of a semi! It's a moving vehicle.
We don't write it. We just do what you tell us to do.
You're on the back of a vehicle? You don't think they're going to bleed? Come on, y'all. Anyway, number 6, Mean Mark Callis. You know, I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
I know.
I mean, come on. He probably had such potential, too.
I hope he ended up well in his career.
Hope he's well off now. But Mean Mark Callis, not a tough guy name.
No. Number 5, Brutus Magnus.
Come on. What's wrong with old Magnus?
First of all, it's called Brutus. So.
Brutus! Old brother Brutus!
Yes.
That's where they got that from. Oh, speaking of, can't stand him. Anyway, I will never live that down. I will never let that go ever.
I wouldn't if I was you.
Why would they say this is a tough guy name? Number 4, Firebreaker Chip.
Yes.
Why do they think this is a tough guy name?
It's the worst tough guy. Worst.
I know, but why did they even classify that as...
He's a fireman. He's tough. But you throw in Chip. That's terrible. Yes.
Maybe they were trying to go off of like a Chippendale type thing. Did he strip his clothes off? I never saw the guy.
It was Firebreaker Chip and just the other day. They were 2 people together that shouldn't be together anyway.
It wasn't 2 firemen? It was a
No.
fireman and something else?
Yep.
Not even a police officer? Wasn't
Nope.
like YMCA?
Nope.
Wasn't like that? Okay. Start saying same talk. Anyway, please don't. Number 3, we got the one-man gang.
Boom! Ooh!
Exactly, because I can never do that. How's that a bad tough guy now? I like that name.
No, he was a one-man gang. I don't
At least he wasn't a one-man band.
That's true.
I mean, Heath Slater, woo, he was on pay-per-view, wasn't you, for 2 minutes.
Number 2, Skull Von Crush.
I feel like that's the same guy that was Blacktop Bully. Because he also did one of those gimmicks in NWA. He was one of those foreign gimmicks in the NWA.
He was one of the Russians, yeah, but he wasn't Skull Von Crush.
I don't know who Skull Von Crush is. And number 1, the worst tough guy names in wrestling, Husky Harris. That guy too. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he mattered to
He
anything.
ate a lot of worlds, didn't he?
He did.
He had the whole world in his hands.
And since we just got done with the Great Balls of Fire, let's have another countdown here. The 10 dumbest WWE pay-per-view names ever.
Ever.
And we'll start with number 10, Cyber Sunday.
I don't see the counterpart on here. So how about the same thing with Cyber Sunday was Taboo Tuesday. It was the same concept.
It was.
So a little sidebar on that one. Number 9.
Right now, it worked better now because so much they love interacting with everybody on the phone.
Yes,
Twitter.
it'd be better now than it was then.
Yes.
Number 9, bragging rights. Raw versus SmackDown.
Number 8, Fatal 4-Way.
Yes, how many Fatal 4-Ways can you have in one pay-per-view?
They just had one.
Exactly, so don't call it that. Number 7, Insurrection. That was UK only.
Yes.
Pay-per-view.
Number 6, Roadblock. Into the Line.
That was Triple H versus Dean, not Dean Malenko. You knew I was about to say that too, didn't you? Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
Leading into WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
Yes. Then we have number 5, In Your House 12. It's time. What is it time for?
It's time? Is it Vader time?
Oh, that's where they were going with that?
Yes.
2 years, buddy. It's awful.
Number 4,
Awful.
Capital Punishment.
Yes, I wonder where they were at. Oh, Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Along
with Capital Combat for WC.
Capital what?
Capital Combat.
Oh, Combat.
For
Okay.
WCW.
I thought you said something else.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, whoa, buddy. Number 3, The Bash. They just had to cut off Great American
Yes.
and just make Bash.
No Great American or Beach.
Watch your language.
I know. Number 2, TLC, tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs?
They did that 1 year.
And one was enough.
One was plenty, just like Great Balls of Fire. One is a death.
Yeah, but there's going to be more than one.
There is going to be more than one. They thought that was the greatest thing. This has got an old school drive-in feel, but ladies and gentlemen, it's hot and it's ready and it's new tonight.
It was Vince McMahon's idea, so it's...
I love that song. Let's do that. But yet they won't pay for the rights for other songs. You know that song wasn't cheap.
No.
And the number 1 dumbest WWE pay-per-view name, This Tuesday in Texas. That was Hogan and Undertaker?
Yep.
Boom! Was that when he won the belt, though? He won the belt in a pay-per-view, didn't he?
Yes.
Survivor
Undertaker
Series.
won it at Survivor Series thanks to Flair.
A year after his debut, right?
Right. And then 2 days later, Hogan won it back.
Oh, my word. And This Tuesday in Texas. He won
Right.
the title back in 2 days.
Right.
Awful booking. Roman Reigns. Gosh damn it!
Yeah, Roman Reigns.
John Cena! Sting!
Sting?
Yes, they're all the same.
Well, that's...
Shawn Michaels!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it for part 3.
They're all
Undertaker! Austin Rock. Yeah, okay.
They're all booked the same way.
Hunter? Yes, they are. But at least when Hunter was a bad guy, people booed. When he's a good guy, people cheer.
That's true. Now Hunter's just like...
Same with Austin.
Now
Undertaker,
Triple H is like, well, they are what you say they are. If you want them to be a heel, they're a heel. If you feel like they're a face, then they're a face. No political line. Cut that off, okay? No.
Aren't you glad? Do you want to see Roman Reigns lose? Yeah. See, then you're going to watch because you're hoping he's going to lose. What the hell is that? That's some stupid ass logic. No, we don't want him to be rammed down our throat when you're a bystander and everybody else who we like. No, that guy ain't got it. This guy, he's got it.
He's got it. But we can't turn him heel even though everybody's booing him. Because that's the women and children love him.
Something about that.
Exactly.
Well, that was it for part 3. And next part 4, the list.
That does not miss.
We're going to do the tag teams. That failed miserably in the WWE. We're up to number 4.
4.
Top 10 list.
Are we down to number 4? Are we up or are we down? We're down.
We're down to number 4. Now.
Yeah.
We're downtown, yes.
Charlie Brown.
We're going to do the number 7 on the 10 most unlikely main eventer acts in WWE history.
Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka. And we're going to finish up on the 10 forgotten Ric Flair World Title reign. Finally. With number 1, Undisputed Champion.
What, Chris Jericho? No, but you'll find out if you come back to part number 4 and hear what we got to say.
I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cow.
We'll see you in a few clicks.